Hey everybody, it's SK again with a little bit of Final Fantasy XI goodness. Back with my scrub tier, now newly minted 99 warrior monk, which apparently is like an old school combination that nobody uses anymore. Neato. Anyway, in the last episode, we got level 99. I was sick as a fucking dog while doing it. And this morning, never have I been happier to actually wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning absolutely starving, because that means, yay, my stomach is finally accepting the intake of food again. So now that I have engorged myself upon about 2.5 bowls of cereal, I know, I'm fine, okay? I may sound a little bit under the weather, I apologize, but I'm actually feeling like freaking fantastic. Or at least I feel like a human being, which compared to what I've been feeling like for the past 48 hours or so, I feel goddamn fantastic. So today we are going to be doing the Rise of Xylart mission, the Temple of Desolation. Because it can, basically. Which basically means I have to go to Romave again. Next page. Okay, there is no next page. Okay. Eldonia, that's Castles of Val, Quiffum, Upper Delphitz, lead to Lord, Belyada Tree, Quicksand Caves, Cape Tarragon, Norg, and a Francor, no thank you. Okay, so it looks like I'm doing a survival guide then. And for some reason, I now have, like, I don't know, 60 MP on my warrior, which is really weird. I'm assuming that's because of the gear. No, I didn't want to do that. But yeah, my throat's a little bit jacked up. I apologize if that's the case. Which is really weird, because I do feel perfectly fine. And I sounded perfectly fine when I woke up this morning. I don't know if it's the whole eating 2.5 bowls of cereal thing that made the thing sound weird, but I am, like, so super happy to just feel like a human being that doesn't want to just roll into a ball and die. As for what it is I had, I'm assuming it's food poisoning of some kind, because I ate like half a baked potato that I had reheated, or I reheated a baked potato that I had gotten the day prior and ate about half of it, and this huge baked potato was like the freaking size of my keyboard. Hey, excuse me, random ant. You die now. Squish, squish. Sorry, OCD. Or no, not OCD, ADD. And then within like a few hours, I was just kind of like, oh, this must be like acid reflux, whatever. I'm just gonna go lay down. And that was apparently a mistake, because I just felt like shit all night. And I mean all night was just absolutely just not pleasant. Not pleasant at all. And then I went to the doctor, I went to like a Walgreens, got myself some Zantac and some Tums, but before I had a chance to actually start taking them, then the pukies happened. And then I basically just took the Zantac and basically just laid in bed for about 36 hours, just feeling utterly miserable. And again, I'm assuming, it's probably because of food poisoning, something that I ate. Though usually, to be fair, when I have food poisoning, it's, or if I, rather to say, usually, not to say I've gotten food poisoning a lot, usually if I eat something that doesn't agree with me, it just, my body lets me know pretty much instantaneously, hey, that was a bad idea, and then, you know, I make that go away, basically. Oh, what did I just do? Oromoru! Where you at, son? But this was, straight up badness. Badness. Anyway, I'm in Romave, because I actually went to Romave much earlier in my leveling process to basically just level and just go to a place I haven't been to before. Also, this place has pretty interesting music. That's pretty neato potato. So I need to go into the Hall of the Gods, which is pretty much where I'm at. Hey, how's it going, guys? How you going? How's it going? In fact, it was at this particular zone, as I was leveling my monk, I think the 75. I was playing it on my laptop and realized that there was something direly wrong with my laptop, and was the whole, like... I don't remember this music being here beforehand. Well, hello? I mean, I've zoned in here before, but definitely this music was not... Okay, who is that person? What? Aldo is seeming surprisingly quiet, given his talkative nature. Emmeline, can you hear me? He knows this chick? Wait a minute, this is one of his sisters, isn't it? What? Where am I? Her name is Matilda. Why is it Emmeline? What? Aldo, is that you? Matilda. Emmeline, could it truly be? After all these years? Aldo. My brother. No! Emmeline! No, where are they taking me? Aldo, help me! Oh, shit. But why is she named Matilda? Curses. No, I won't let them take you from me again. So, I mean, having started playing the Crystalline Prophecy add-on, I already know that that's, I guess, is Aldo's older brother, and I think these might be the people, these are the two characters from, like, the opening Final Fantasy XI cutscene in which the little boy is, like, shoved through the crack in the hole while the older sister is apparently murdered by a bunch of beastmen. I think. If I'm to remember this correctly. It's no use, Uncle. Where she is now, no words can reach her. Mother's dreaming, you see. Oh hey, it's young Alder again. Aldo, whatever. Lost in a waking dream. Just like me. So this crazy, batshit crazy child has shown up previously. That's good to know. Deep in slumber, free from the restraints of my physical body. It is here that the voice of the seed crystal speaks to me. In other places, that's called schizophrenia. I awaken only to remember nothing. It's the same for Mother, you see. Only in her dreams does she remember a past too frightening, too painful to face with waking eyes. Only in her dreams does she remember you, young Aldo. Or Uncle Aldo. Knowing this, would you open her eyes to the light of the world once more? So... she doesn't remember knowing it? What? Choice belongs to you alone, Uncle. And the power to save this world from destruction is yours. Me. You and all living beings on Vanadil. It is your will to live, your deep love for the world that you call home, that is the key. Only you can instill the antiphon with the strength to counteract the echo. Eh? What will your choice be, Uncle Aldo? Naranai? Will you silence the echo to save the world from destruction? Even knowing it would mean death for the sister you knew? Will you do what must be done? I don't understand exactly how she's involved in this. Is she basically... like... is she like the vessel that Verena was, sort of deal? I don't understand. And how has she forgotten everything about her? Like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on. Even if you have the courage to answer, make way to the Cell of Fulcrum at the peak of Delphid's Tower. Again? We'll be waiting for you there. So, one sister gets possessed by the Shadow Lord, the other one gets eaten by a Xylard, and he has a nephew that's apparently, like, the son of Satan? This dude's got all the luck. Perhaps we're all just living inside the crystal's dream. Helene, also known as Matilda. Maybe she has amnesia or something? I don't know, man. So was that, like, the mission? But seriously, I don't remember this having music the last time I went in here. Because while I was in here, granted, I was on my laptop, and it was there that I discovered that I guess my laptop was too advanced for this. Like, it couldn't... The compatibility for... I guess this runs with DX8, or DirectX 8. And the DirectX... whatever it was conversion for whatever the hell GPU I had on my laptop was just sort of like, nope, you're going to be using the onboard graphics card. So it just ran like utter shitbag. This is an oddly shaped depression in the center of the grate. The grate does not seem to be a door, as it is one with the walls around it. So it's the same, but it's the same pattern as the one before, right? Strange grate prohibits you from journeying deeper into the Hall of the Gods. The depression in the center might be the key to getting through. You should probably report this find to Gilgamesh. You don't frickin' say. It's the exact same symbol we saw beforehand. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a beautiful place, but what the hell is it with Final Fantasy in that all the beautiful places in their games are always, like, super fucking sinister? I mean, don't get me wrong, I understand the sort of, like, you know, cognitive dissonance of it, or is it ludonarrative dissonance? It's one of those two. That there's a dissonance between having a beautiful and serene area be the place of something that is absolutely, like, foul as shit. I understand the narrative importance of it, but at the same time, why? Why are you going to ruin all that is, like, nice and just quiet and quaint and all that good stuff? I was getting ready to say I should be zoning soon, right? Because I'm pretty sure the end of the map was coming up. So let me travel back to Norg and talk to Gilgamesh real quick. Good old Final Fantasy XI in 2017. The fact that I could just be like, well, let me teleport literally across the known world. This place is jacked, too. You can tell this place was super powerful once upon a time. Teleportation assistance. Alshima low. Norg, yes, please. And again, thank you to whomsoever has looked for all the Mog tablets, because that means that my life is a lot easier now. Yay! Norg's music to my dying day is always just strangely hilarious in a way. Like, it does have a sort of... I mean, well, it really doesn't have any sort of sea shanty, but it just has a sort of, like, lurching, sort of like do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Like, it's just very sort of lurchy, like, semi-jokey. It sounds comedic to me somehow. I'm not really sure why, but it does. And I don't know if that's the intent, but that's how it comes off to me. I hover up the stairs because I'm a badass. Arg, so you say you couldn't journey deeper into the temple because the grate was blocking your way? What? You saw a stairway on the other side of the blooming gate? Ah, leave it to the Xylite to build something crazy like that. This ain't no time for complaining. We gotta figure out a way to get to that stairway. There's got to be some way to open that wall. Some kind of key. Arg, I got it. You say the Xylite? Arg. Arg. Use crystals to power the strange machines, right? And maybe... I think we might know the way to get through that grate. Listen up, Naranai. I want you to find a Mithra named Mary or Maru or something like that. She was in Norg a while back, but now she'd be anywhere in the mainlands. Why all this trouble over a cat? Well, when that lady was here, she tried selling us a strange crystal she said she found in the sanctuaries of Ta. I don't think she was trying to pull a fast one, but no one was interested in her booty. So she packed up and left for somewhere else. Now that me thinks of it, the crystal she found in Ta may just be what we're looking for. Fur. Jerk my gerbs. Sure. Oh. Mary or Maru or Marie. Are we sure it wasn't Mealy by chance? Mario Kamabadabada. Cheating with Wikipedia. Cause that's how I roll. It is so much faster than finding it out myself. And I know that was super off key, but again, my throat's so jacked right now. I don't understand. I literally don't understand why. I threw up twice. You know, 24? Was that yesterday? Yeah, it was about yesterday, about 24 hours ago. And I don't know why it's affecting me now, but I guess it is. I don't know, man. So anyway, I'm going to Rebel. And again, I'm cheating with Wikipedia because you're out your fucking mind. If you, like, I get that it's supposed to be like the immersive old school RPG, you figure it out yourself. But y'all batshit. Like, well, there's a Mithras somewhere in the world. Her name might be like Marie, so have fun, Tiger. Yeah, you're nuts. Out your damn mind. Besides, it gives me a chance to go to Rebel, which I've been to probably like half a dozen times since starting this game. Because again, I've only ever been to really the Altepa areas like half a dozen times ever, so. This music is super happy. Where is my Mithra chick? Can I walk in the water? I totally can. Aw. There she is. Mario Amusia. Oh there! Aren't you the adventurer known as Naranai? The winds carry word of your interest to the ruins of Talor, or Lee Talor. I know how to get into the very center of the ruins. I mean, you wouldn't mind just telling you, but you know what they say, nothing of value should come for free. I have a little favor to ask. Underneath the Altepa Desert lie the expansive quicksand caves. I got a hunch that there's some undiscovered treasure in there, still waiting to be claimed. Just to head a short way into the caves and pick up anything that strikes you as valuable. If I like what you bring me, I'll tell you everything I know about the ruins. Not a bad deal, right? You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. I mean, I can scratch my own back, but fine. Okay, then it's a deal. The quicksand caves are expansive and have many entrances, but I'm sure you can figure them out. Oh boy. The quicksand caves. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm so thrilled. But seriously, this music is like super jammy. And completely random, this thing that the way that the flute or whatever that wind instrument is actually has a doo-doo-doo-doo, whatever you call that little flourish. Actually having that in there is such a nice little detail of like extra humanity that even though I know the music is obviously synthesized and made it on a computer and all that, that little extra detail can really add an extra, like I said, it just adds an extra bit of humanity to it, an extra punch, you know what I mean? Makes it more fun to listen to and fun to try to reproduce, you know what I mean? I don't know. Is there a term for that in like music where you do those kinds of like improvisations or flourishes to actually improve like the listenability or the originality of a song, where it gives it a more, like I said, it gives it a more human inflection, you know what I mean? Where the hell am I going? D12. shit, son. You want me to go clear across the map. Of course you do. Because otherwise that would be easy. Alright, well, we're mounting this shit. Right about now. Nah. I'm walking into a... This is what I get for trying to multitask and read at the same time. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the Old Tepid Desert music. I don't like it that much. Because I'd be hearing it about 3 times getting across this map. So it's basically that secret entrance I went to last time. Got it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can I just use a survival guide to get to that point of the quicksand caves? Because I remember there being a home point in there. Can I just use that to teleport so that way I don't have to run all the way across the map? I'm all for the immersion of things, but at the same time, not to say time is of the essence, but now that I'm level 99, I'm like, alright, bitch, let's go. We gotta complete all these story missions now. You're now 24 levels above what the maximum cap was when all of this stuff was relevant, so make it work. Por favor. And the sad part is, despite the fact that I am 24 levels above the cap of when all of this was relevant, there is still a nagging worry in the back of my head that even with trust, I will get my ass kicked. Because I know myself, and I know myself well enough to know that there are going to be points that I'm like, oh, this is a piece of cake, oh god, it hurts, and then just bad things happen. That man's name is Anger Goat. I appreciate that. No. Lead to lore. I know that fucking thing had a home point in there somewhere. No. Give me the home point pores? What does pores mean? Kutstuts. Oh, it is Kutstuts. Glory to Kutstutska. Which is pretty much where I want to go, isn't it? Cloister of Tremors. KB, the proto waypoint to quicksand caves is registered during the quest for the founts. The proto waypoint. Is that this? Man, I don't even know. Well, I mean, I go there, I can't go out. So I guess I'm going to have to take the other way? Do I have a... I don't think I have a way... Like, both of these home points are literally one-way trips. Because it'll take me to Chamber of Oracles, or it takes me to the Western Old Tepid Desert. Well, shit. I may as well. Yeah, the proto waypoint. Quicksand caves are registered during the quest for the founts. Poop. Oh, come on, man. I don't have time for this. So I'm just gonna keep running. And hoping it all just kind of ends well, because I don't think this guy is actually going to do any damage to me. I sincerely doubt, being about 35 levels below me, that he's going to be able to do enough damage to kill me in about 30 seconds or so. That's a groundstone. I don't really care too much about that. Knock it off. Oh, you actually hit me. How adorable. See, and this is why I have that nagging worry in the back of my head. I'm just like, oh, how adorable. You guys can kill me. Well, I get like 5 of them on me, then all of a sudden there might actually be an issue because, you know, they can still hit me for a fairly significant amount over a significant amount of time. Bow-now-now. Bow-now-now-now. And I can mount, please. Well, at least that took me closer. I don't know if that was actually like a net gain in time or net gain in time. I probably would have gotten there faster if I hadn't had to backtrack back to Rabaul and try to figure out exactly what the hell I was doing. Alright, now how the hell do I get out of here? That's how I get out of here, I think. So I best got to go through the secret entrance down to entrance 4 there so I can get to where I want to go. That's about the long and short of it, yes? Why am I running in the wrong direction? You know, that's a very good question. Why am I running in the wrong direction? Where are we going? Exactly. There you are. Unmapped KV times. What's up, Anakin man? How you doing? The whole having mounts in a way super cheapens the experience of having to run to these places, but at the same time, having the mount also, you know, makes it not fiscally. What the hell's the like when you want to say fiscally, but in reference to time, you know, I mean, efficient? I guess efficient is the word? Yeah, efficient would probably be, you know, the most efficient use of my time. Besides, now that I replaced the stupid-ass mount music to the regular Chocobo music, all is right with the world. Because I could not imagine listening to the mount music that often. I mean, don't get me wrong, the mount music isn't bad, but it's just saccharine and annoying, frankly. I can't hit any notes. My throat is fried. Oh my. Alright, so where the hell am I going? I don't know why I got like slightly Tom Waits in there, but whatevs, I guess. Yeah, this is exactly where I went. It's just... that's adorable. I'm gonna pull out the C team because I don't think I need the A team for this. I think I'm okay with pulling out Rughead, Jean, and the group. And the awesome possum. I don't think I wanted to use the word possum. I think I wanted to say posse. I don't know. Maybe awesome possum makes more sense though, because Rughead. I'm actually going to start legitimately calling him Rughead Jean. Rughead has a really nagging habit to play possum when he should be playing tank. So I need to go through Zion Lodestone. Wait, sensor, What the hell was that sound? Sounds like Zim trying to make, like, angry aggro sounds. Wake up. There you go. Aw, Antikins. Alright, Rughead. Please tank one of these motherfuckers. There you go. Hey, cool, I killed it and got a chunk of rotten meat. How could I be so lucky? Okay. So I think I actually go to the next map, is what it sounds like. At the K8. Yeah, this is actually not the place I go to. I want to go farther to the right. That totally sounds like Zim. Normally I can do a pretty decent Zim impression, but obviously today is not that day. Come here, boys. Really now? Ow. Y'all motherfuckers hurt a little bit. Put that shit out, please. So, and this is another reason to bring the C team, because they have good AoE farming capabilities. If I could not be animation locked, that would be like the sweetest thing ever. I would be so happy. I want to see what Still Cyclone does. Let me see what it does. That was pretty cool. I don't know if it was worth it, but that was pretty cool. I definitely don't think that was worth it for the quest, but that's cool. Please, please, please. I love the fact that I'm just whacking these things once and then my army of trusts are just murdering their faces. That's a nice feeling. Especially given how much pain these things were back in my day. Okay, so what does this do? So I basically just wheeled it around like a Viking and destroy everybody's faces. Got it. Lodestone. Fall into the pit at I-8. Hi, how's it going? Gertab. That's a terrifying sound. Am I at the right place? Fall down the pit at I-8. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, apparently I killed something that wasn't even near me. Okay. I don't even notice when I targeted it, but apparently I did. Okay. How's it going? This group is like the ultimate, like, AFK group. Because I'm not even paying attention to what's going on, and they're murdering the shit out of everything that's around me. It's great. Woohoo! When the game plays itself for you. Basically Warlords of Draenor. Only, you know, a bit more enjoyable. What's up, how's it going? These are now going to be all the Zim enemies. That's what I'm going to associate them with now. They're all going to be just... Oh my god, they are Zim enemies. Look at them. Look at them. They're tall ones. Look at these guys. They're all tall ones. Oh my... Or the tallest ones. Oh my god, how did I never notice this until now? How did I never notice that? My life has been altered irrevocably for this. And I'm not even touching this guy. How are they attacking this dude? Please, animation freezing. I would love to be able to move. Please, pretty please. Bliss. Aww. So you're the tank, I see. Bye. The pet's the last to go. Somehow that seems oddly appropriate. Bye. Despite all of this, I'm still slightly worried that I can get utterly destroyed by these things. Place is really freaky looking. Come here. Mr. Pelly's in tank. Ugly ass is in tank. Alright, fall down the pit. Ow. Ouch. Oh, my bad. Hang on. Gotta kill you guys first. You must die. Well, Toddy, you're pretty cool. Have I mentioned that? You're kind of neat. Did I just say newt? I meant neat. Something is buried in this false pillar. Dig it out? Yes. And it's attacking you from behind. It's just a giant magic pot that spawned literally inside of me. That's cool. I'm not bothered by this at all. I like the fact that I'm basically swinging it around like a giant glaive thing. Glaive is not the right word. But I'm basically going all like full-on Viking mode and using the momentum of the axe to actually like swing myself around. Yes, dig it out. I must move closer to pick it up. Seriously? Don't let me freaking like interact with it if it's not close enough for me to interact with. Recently completed this. Okay, so in other words, I'm good to go. Now I just need... I'm just gonna warp ring back. Hey, cool! I got a Stonga spell. Another one, I think? Haven't I already gotten one of those already? I don't remember. I also got Stone 4. That's pretty sweet. I mean, I don't plan on being Black Mage anytime soon, but hell, I'll hold on to it just in case. I really shouldn't be even attempting to sing at any point in time right now, because my throat... And again, like, I feel fine. I don't know why it's all just like... Aw, and my drink-a-poo's out. I need to get more water. Drink the last vestiges. Nom nom nom. Ugh. Ugh. Ah. Apparently the last vestiges taste weird. I didn't realize that was a thing. I probably shouldn't be. I don't know. Maybe that's why I got sick. Tell me. So anyway, back to what I was doing before. I gotta talk to Mario Kamuja. Mario? Is it Mario? Mario Kamuja. Sure, that sounds good. Running White Hot Springs. Alright, so. Got a fucking piece of papyrus. There. Go. This is incredible! Now listen carefully and I'll tell you what I know about the ruins, just like I promised. What I'm about to tell you happened long before I came to Kuzotst. I went along to explore Lutulor, a place that had known as a holy land since ancient times. I was traveling through a dense fog and, though it embarrasses me to recall, completely lost my way. After wandering for a time, I somehow found myself in the ruins. What I saw there you already know. Those huge statues facing one another in that great hall and beyond, the immovable wall that bars the way to the heart of the ruins. I searched every inch of that place, and then I found it, the mysterious crystal glowing with a clear blue light. I don't know why it was there, but it was shining from below the surface in the lake of the great hall, glowing as if in response to the moonlight that poured in from above. This is the cerulean crystal. I brought it back with me thinking I could sell it, but I haven't been able to find a buyer. I may as well give it to you. Place it into the hollow at the center of that wall and see what happens for yourself. You wouldn't want me to spoil it for you now, would you? Hee hee hee. Oh yeah, because clearly this is a game. I realize that's somewhat tongue-in-cheek. So I can go to Norg and talk to Gilgamesh, or I could just head back to... Yeah, fuck that. I'm just gonna head back to, the Hall of the Gods right here, so I can go ahead and see for myself what the hell's going on. I think that actually opens up, like, sea and or sky access, isn't it? Or is that Limbus? I don't know. I mean, there were so many terms that were thrown around. There were so many... The thing about Final Fantasy XI that was so interesting, at least to my knowledge of playing WoW for so many years, was that it had such an incredible amount of horizontal progress. You know, it wasn't, you know, each expansion, each, you know, bit of content they added didn't really invalidate the previous amount of content because it was all largely side grades, maybe some upgrades, etc., etc. But it didn't invalidate what happened previously, so the content was still relevant, which is one of the reasons I'm doing it right now, because the content is still relevant. Where am I going? Lead to lore. Romave. Yes, please. And then I get to see cutscene goodness. Yay! I like cutscenes. Especially when they make sense. That's the fun part. I imagine the city was very pretty back in the day. Hello, Cannonball. How are you doing today? Fantastic? Good. So where have I heard this theme before? It sounds very, very familiar to something. I don't know if it's like a previous Final Fantasy game, but something about this theme sounds very, very familiar to something Final Fantasy related, either in this game or another game. What? Why did the lighting suddenly change like that? Is that supposed to denote that it's like daytime now? Or something like that? Part of me wishes I could see what it was like to play this during its heyday. Basically people AFKing here and bullshitting in chat, waiting for entrance into sea or sky or whatever the fuck it is. But as I was saying, there were so many different... There was sky, and then there's sea, and then there's Limbus, and then there's various different dynamuses. We've been waiting for you, Naranai. Where the fuck have you all been? Got a score to settle with Eldnosh. Time we put an end to this midget's plan. I'm not certain about what he meant by blessed by the light, but I do know that we need a cerulean crystal to hold you hold. But I do know we need that cerulean crystal you hold to find out. But there's so many different, like, endgame, basically raid areas that I never got access to because I was a scrub. And even back in my heyday of playing this game like 24/7, I didn't have the time to do that shit. So that's how it works. Well, there's no turning back now. Let's go, Zed. Zade. Whatever. You too. Naranai. Woot woot. Yay! I have access to a new area, guys! Ah. Is there a home point around here? Nope. Okay, so I was right. It does show that portion on the map, you just don't have access to it until you do the Xylart mission. Beam me up, Scotty! Yes, I know it's a dumb joke that everyone's probably done, but damn it, it's there. It seems as if we cannot continue on any further. What's going on? Does this mean our power was not accepted by the crystal? Long have I awaited thine arrival. What the fuck kind of name is that? Yevi Noel. Oh my god, it's Rita Repulsa. Welcome, mortals, to the Temple of Altana. Aeons ago, this temple was destroyed. However, its appearance doth not hinder its function. Thou hast come here to try and stop Eldnarsh, to keep him from opening the gate of the gods. I am Yevi, I'm just gonna call her Yevi, I don't even care, a servant of the Dawn Goddess. I watch over the path leading to the gate. All the Xylite, including Eldnarsh, are still bound by our cursed past. As thou already know, his plan began 10,000 years ago when he came into contact with the 5 crystals that rest beneath the surface of Vanadil, the true crystals. That's more than 5, lady. Crystals that exist above the earth now do nothing but mere replicas, lacking true power. We Xylite harnessed the 5 true crystals' power, divided it elementally, and succeeded in containing it in a similar form. Containing it in a smaller form. However, during the meltdown, the energy of these smaller crystals was simultaneously released and spread to the far reaches of Vanadil. Over centuries, that energy accumulated inside the bodies of the living beings on this planet, causing them to crystallize. Thus, they took form of the crystals that are found throughout Vanadil. Is that why we collect crystals of different elements? So basically, by collecting crystals and then synthesizing, we're basically using the souls of the fallen and shit? Is that how that's going here? Mortals are an incomplete species. In Eldnarsh's quest for paradise was thwarted, life on this planet lost its perfection. Particularly, thine inability to communicate with the others of thy race cast a shadow over thy development. This inability became increasingly evident after the meltdown divided thee into 5 races. The arrogance of the Elven, the envy of the Mithra. Oh, damn. So the arrogance of the Elven, the envy of the Mithra, the cowardice of the Tarutaru, the apathy of the Humes, the rage of the Gulka. These are the traits that thou must carry with thee as thou make thy journey through life. Jesus Christ, the these and the thous, though. However, unlike the tales of thy legends tell, these traits are not some ancient curse. They are merely an after-effect of the energy released during the meltdown. One can understand why Eldnarsh would aspire for perfection. However, one can see why others would acknowledge the benefits of imperfection. Whoosh. What's up? That's pretty baller looking. On the other side of this gate lies the Gate of the Gods, Tulia. I beg of thee, release Eldnarsh, and what remains of the Xylite consciousness from the crystal's binds. I pray for thy safe journey. May the Goddess of the Dawn protect thee in her mercy. What? But as one bright star shines through the clouds at night, and as one song rises clear above the roar of beasts, we hold to one hope that in these darkest of times, so now beam me up? I like how I just left them in the dust. And someday that hope will become our dreams, our prayers. Really? There is no map for this area, huh? Oh, that's cool! That's pretty baller. I like how in most cases it's a burning circle, but in this case it's a shimmering circle. Okay. Guess I know where I'm going. What the hell? Okay, this is pretty fucking cool. I'm amused easily, okay? This is pretty neat. And the fact that I don't have to actually interact with doors, that they just automatically disappear, that's fucking sweet. What will the future bring? Doors that automatically open. Ruan Gardens. The Great Bane will devour the fair land of Vanadil. The ancient seal will be broken, awakening nightmares of ages past. Blood of innocence will soak the earth, and the world will fall into fear and despair. So a typical Christmas. Is this Sky? Fear, despair. I won't be any blood soaking the earth if I have anything to say about it. I don't know who these crystal warriors are, but I'm not going to let them have their way with my vanadil. I'll show them what this incomplete hume is made of. If the Song of Legend sings of our demise, then so be it. But when the song is over, we shall write a new verse of hope with our blood, sweat, and toil. Come on, Zaid, we have no time to lose. Be careful, I have a feeling we'll be seeing each other again soon. Well, sooner than you think, my friend. You're just one cast away, my friend. Well, a version of you, anyway. So is this the Sky that everyone mentions? Oh, first of all, survival guide. Fuck yeah. Give me that survival guide shit. Alright, so I'm here now. That's pretty cool. And this is a big fucking city. And again, the sense of scale, right? This is what I'm talking about, that in terms of sense of scale, this game does a really great job of making you feel incomprehensibly tiny. Because, I mean, this looks like a small zone, right? All in all, like, it doesn't look that big, but I mean, looking down, look how massively huge that is, how small you are in the face of this massive behemoth of a, you know, floating citadel. And you realize, oh, alright. So I'm actually not that powerful at all. I'm gonna go exploring for a couple minutes before we end this episode. I'm probably gonna die horribly, but I wanna go exploring. This is the happiest, this is like the most calm music of all time for a place that's basically supposed to be like an endgame zone, isn't it? Is this Sky? I literally don't know. That's what I was trying to say before getting distracted by a whole bunch of shit happening, was that, you know, Sky, Sea, Limbus. I mean, I know what Dynamis is. That was supposed to be something you can activate in the cities that gives you like an alternate reality of what would have happened if the Beastmen had won the war 20 years ago, and seeing all the cities basically overrun by Beastmen and all that kind of stuff. But like Sky, Sea, and Limbus, I don't know what the fuck those are. I don't know what they're supposed to look like or what they do. I just know that they were endgame zones and that they were all kind of like comparable in overall power rankings. They would just drop all basically side grades of each other, etc., etc., and that they were all a bitch to get together for. I like the fact that it's called a sprinkler. That amuses me. But seriously, is this actually considered, I mean, but was Sky actually called Sky? Or was it just called Sky because... Or was this called Sky just because it was in the sky? And whichever the other one we're doing was called Sea because it was ground level. It was sea focused, and Limbus is fucking, I don't know, Limbo? I don't know, is that to change the Promethea one? And see, that right there was... Yeah, I don't know, the floating thing over there was actually the one I was just on. It seems so tiny and incomprehensibly small until I actually hop on this bad boy here. If it lets me. And can I go? Can I do the things? What are the little lighty doodle things? So am I not able to leave or something? I mean, it's a nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live here. Jesus, this thing is huge. Again, sense of scale. Final Fantasy XI is very good at that. So anyway, I'm going to wander around Ruan Gardens for a while and figure out what the hell is going on. If you guys like what you saw, feel free to leave a like. If you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. And if you want to send me, like, throat lozenges, or at least thoughts of throat lozenges, then please do. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out. The fuck, man? Where am I going?